Hi everyone, welcome to my presentation. Today I'll be discussing Caritas process number 1, which just focuses on practicing love, kindness, and equanimity. This process is meaningful to me because it reminds me of why I became a nurse, to care for people with compassion and presence. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough how Caritas process fits beautifully with daily clinical practice. Caring science was developed by Gene Watson, and it really shifts nursing from task-oriented to work to meaningful, healing relationship. When I think about caring science, I think of slowing down, being intentional, and remembering that every patient is a human being with fears and hopes and unique story. Caring isn't just something we do, it's the way of being with patients. The Caritas process are basically nursing guideposts to help us to root in compassion. They go beyond the skills of procedure. They help us to stay grounded in empathy, reflection, and presence. The process reminds us that healing involves body, mind, and spirit, and that nurses play a key role of creating an environment that patients feel safe and valued. Caritas process number 1 really resonates with me because it focuses on kindness, calmness, and compassion. To me, this means approaching patients without the judgment, being calm in the middle of the chaos. When I practice love and kindness, I'm more patient, more centered, and better able to connect with others. Patients can feel that they respond better when they sense genuine care. The foundation of the process, intentional presence, is the idea that how we show up emotionally and spiritually matters just as much as we do physically. When I'm intentional, I'm not rushing or distracted. I'm fully with the patient. This can change entire interaction, even just for a few minutes. In my practice, the Caritas process helps me stay centered, especially during stressful situations. When things get hectic, leaning on loving kindness helps me stay patient and calm. It also helps me better with patients from diverse backgrounds because kindness transcends language and culture differences. It builds trust, and the trust is essential for healing. Here's a real example. Once I was caring for the patient who was terrified before procedure. Instead of jumping into the task, I sat down at the eye level, let them talk. I validated their feelings, reassured them. Just taking those 2 minutes made a huge difference. They went from panic to calmer and more cooperative. The power of presence. Another example with the patient with chronic illness who felt completely defeated. Instead of offering quick solution, I listened. I let them vent. I acknowledged and had hard their journey was. By the end, that they said they felt heard for the first time in a long time. This moment don't take much time, but they created deep connections. Caritas process number 1 is truly transformative. It only benefits patients by reducing their fear and stress, but it also benefits us as nurses. When we practice kindness and meaningfulness, it protects us from burnout. It keeps us connected to the heart of the nursing, caring. Caring science reminds us that nursing is both art and science. We use clinically skill to heal the body, but we use compassion to heal the heart and spirit. When we combine both, we deliver truly holistic care. This is the kind of nursing that patients remember long after they leave the hospital. Caritas process number 1 is guided to being our best selves as nurses. It encourages us to slow down, be present, and meet patients with our compassion. When we embody this mindset, we create healing moments that stay with patients and with us. Thank you for listening. And those are my references based on the Watson work and additional caring science resources. Thank you.